Roadrunner is pretty universally well known. And so it begins. Only the very best generations will get this. It doesn't even look like the Roadrunner. It's not going meep or anything. Apparently not spending enough negates the time and effort to paint an army. It's the gate which must be held. I've gone to Horus Heresy events and just simply not played against people who bring printed units or printed parmarks. It's a real middle finger to those of us who put the time, money, and effort into using the real FW units. When official models become available, I'll be using them and staying away from people who don't. Because I have money from mommy. Anyone who met the love of their life before they turned 25 is not allowed to talk to me about dating. Having to do this is with a fully formed frontal lobe is something you will never understand. Yeah, totally. Gatekeeping a YouTuber. You didn't have the true experience if you didn't watch Cub Scouts. You were never even a fan if you didn't watch him play Yansim. I don't care. Just let me enjoy the content. Christ, I like Sunny V2, then he did a really disgusting video. Now I don't like him anymore. It's that simple. Like, I wasn't a fan from the beginning. He did well-informed documentaries for a while until he did the Mr. Beast thing with Chris. We wore miniskirts, bell-bottoms, and tank tops, drove muscle cars, listened to the best bands ever, and there has never been a generation cooler. You also destroyed the economy, destroyed housing, destroyed the veterans program, destroyed the atmosphere. I can go on. You guys are the worst generation. Not the worst, but you know. Real New Yorker ride yellow cab. Yeah, tell that to your dying industry there, bud. You're not a gamer if you don't post about it. How much PvE meant to the OW community. Having solid multiplayer and single-player content has been a staple of Blizzard games like Warcraft, StarCraft, Diablo, and then these profiteering suckers come in and chop everything up into bite-sized pieces for 10, 20, 30 a pop. Frick then. I'm not gonna deal with this bullcrap. I remember playing Diablo 1 as a boy 20 years ago. Diablo 2 Remaster was fantastic. Diablo 4 Beta was awesome. Damn, I was really looking forward to this game. Sucks I'll never be buying anything from Blizzard again. If Overwatch 2 is anything to go by, Diablo 4 is in trouble. I love this franchise. I've loved most every Blizzard IP. Sure you do. You post on Reddit very frequently about anything and everything, yet at 5 years on here, you referred to Diablo exactly once before they started 3 years ago. I don't know, man. I got good hopes for, Overwatch PvE maybe coming back. Microsoft is buying it now. Let's go, baby. Gatekeeping life itself. This is not life. This is life. Listen, man, some people like the city. I lived in LA. I hated it. I lived in New York. I liked it a little bit. I lived in Florida. I loved it. I live in the country and I hate it. Like, it's just people like certain places. Yeah, that's right, guys. Apparently you're a raging homosexual if you put on a seatbelt before driving. Imagine not getting ejected out of your car after getting into a crash and dying. If you're a grown man and wear a seatbelt in the past seat, you are like to be a homosexual. Shut up, dude. I just don't want my neck getting broken. Enjoy being paralyzed. I'm gonna laugh at you. Under a post of a parent looking for Pokemon game recommendations for their kid. Only 90s kids can enjoy Pokemon, apparently. Only 90 kids get to enjoy it. You're not playing the Pokemans. Average people hobbies. Television, that's not really a hobby. Party, that's not really a hobby. Gaming, that's a hobby. Job, that's not a hobby. Rich people hobbies. Gym, okay, that's not a hobby. That's a lifestyle. Knowledge, invest in mentor. Shut up, just shut up. Gatekeeping, calling yourself something pertaining to a hobby. None of these, when you, are true. With exception to veteran, because it is a different situation from the other examples. Hobbies become a part of your identity when you dedicate time to improve and perfect the hobby. Let's take your first example since it has the highest frequency of repetition. Running once a week does not make you a runner. It makes you someone who runs once a week. To be considered a runner, you'd have to have special goals and a dedication to the art with the intent of improving through practice and repetition. Doing something occasionally doesn't make it a part of your identity. I occasionally bake, but would never refer to myself as a baker. I say, occasionally, I like to bake. Well, guess what? If you do a job and you're paid even $1 for that job once, you are a professional at it. By the definition. So if I ran and someone gave me $1 to do it, I'm a professional runner. So I'm a professional runner, professional baker, professional cocks. I'm just kidding, guys. I'm not a professional baker. No one's ever paid me for that. How it should be done. One from Facebook. How kids mod their cars. How adults mod their cars. How it should be done. What, giant muscle cars that destroy the environment and are so loud you can't hear the friend talking in the car? My brother has one of those bottom cars. I can't even hear him talk to me when we're in it. Nature is clear. Women ought to have long hair and men short hair. Long hair on a woman is her glory. Long hair on a man is a disgrace. I say with hair to the middle of my back right now. I haven't had a haircut since 2019. I kid you not. I hate it when people have good lives but are still saying they're depressed. They will say, I earn $200K a year at a job I like, and if it wasn't for my BFGF, mom and dad, all my family, and all my friends, I would have ended it. Stitch, please, give me any one of those and I will live to be 100. You think that, and then you achieve achieve that type of dream and you realize how hollow your life is and none of your friends are really your friends, and then you go into a well of despair, stop doing the job you enjoy so much, and I'm going to stop talking before I go into too much detail. Not a true Giants fan. Complete game shutout. 7 years ago, Maddie had a complete game shutout. Must not be a true Giants fan, or you would have known that. Madison Bumgarner, best pitcher ever, especially in postseason. I don't care. I don't care about baseball. Then and now, zombies, vampires, werewolves, witches, aliens. I mean, we still have aliens that look like xenomorphs, and we also have witches where witches look like that, and werewolves that look like that. Just need to calm down. Also, I love Dusk Till Dawn, but those are not good looking vampires, bro, and there's some weird stuff in that movie. Also, Nicholas Hoult, please marry me, I love you. I stopped reading when they started their sentence with real victims. Real victims knowing we don't forget the facts surrounding what happened to us ever. I agree. Real victims also have more than accusations of a crime, especially when there is a history of narrative that is never taken to criminal court. Oh boy, you're gatekeeping, victimization. Jesus. You guys need to get off Twitter and touch some grass. I say that as someone who draws not safe for work. Touch grass. Stop being angry on Twitter and Reddit. As soon as you turn on the stove, it's not a depression meal anymore. If you have enough energy to turn on the stove and cook a full meal with seasoning, then you are not depressed. I cook all the time when I'm depressed. It's a distraction from my depression. People who claim to be Lana Del Rey fans, oh my god, but only listen to her famous songs, have no idea the meaning of the word. This is every music. It's like, oh, you never heard of X's song like 777 where he screams into the mic for freaking 3 minutes? You're not a real X fan. Yes, I am. I just have selective taste in music. I love X, but I only like certain songs. I like some Little Pump songs. That doesn't mean I'm a fan of his. I kind of am, though. He's funny. I would totally watch a video where teens have to use 90s tech for a week and watch their lives melt down into complete chaos, and they try to figure out printed MapQuest directions and hour-long LimeWire downloads to listen to one song. And I would love to hand you the most up-to-date technology with no instruction manuals, but the ability to look it up on YouTube and see you figure it out. Guess what? They do that, so I'm okay with handing these kids 90s stuff. But like, bro, you wouldn't be able to figure out new technology. What's the appropriate length of shorts for men? Grown men should not wear shorts. I say wearing shorts below my knees because I lost a lot of weight and my pants are too big now. I'm very proud of myself, guys. Totally given up on life? Then why not let the world know by wearing gray tracksuit bottoms from Walmart? Gray tracksuit bottoms for adults without a belt, a mirror, or self-respect. I hate these, or otherwise I would have been wearing them for a long time. Gotta admit though, when I hear adults complaining about the cost of milk, I find myself wondering what you as an adult are doing buying cow milk in the first place. You gonna drink it with dinosaur-shaped chicken nuggies and a bag of gummy worms? Grow up. I love chicken nuggies. I love gummy worms. You should not drink cow milk though, it's bad for you. Or we could, mind our own business. Gatekeeping who can drink milk is weird and just as bad as people who are upset over plant-based milk. Listen, if you want to drink milk, it's fine. It's proven to be bad for you, can even cause lactose intolerance, but go ahead and drink it. I'm not going to judge you, but if you drink whole milk, I will judge you. 2%'s where it's at, baby. Gatekeeping graffiti. Don't think cause your mug's graphing that it means you live this, you are just acting. Yeah, I'm a poet and people know it, mate. Hi everyone. I still really love these styles from around 2012 to 2014, I think. I used to see them on Tumblr, Instagram, and we heart it. Poser! Just clarifying, but are you insulting the OP? No, not at all, but real punks don't buy pre-ripped jeans or have a Pinterest board of punk-inspired outfits. Only posers do that, but I'm also old school. I don't know. Calling someone a poser because they don't meet some arbitrary standard is pretty insulting. People are allowed to like some parts. Also, by saying they're a poser for not fitting your mold of being punk, that makes you the poser, dude. Oh, get burned, you smell that? Cause I'm a cookin'. Sorry, I had to. Broken Hearts. Find a girl who watches anime. Has only watched Death Note. Why? Death Note's pretty solid. Also, introduce her to new anime. Using the plant emoji as a non-vegan should be illegal. Shut the hell up. Rural towns in the US. Rural towns in the UK. It's not rural if it isn't 30 minutes drive to the capital. You need to drive 2 hours to get groceries in the rural towns in USA. In Europe, you're gonna cross the border in one. Okay, no. I grew up in a rural town with 115 people population. It's not 2 hours to the grocery store. It's like 15, maybe 20 minutes. It is an hour to the movie theater, though, if you're lucky. Gatekeeping jars. An international coffee giant says a small Australian competitor has copied its iconic glass jar and has opened legal proceedings. Yeah, that's definitely a clear ripoff. Bristol's gatekeepers. Oh, look at the little girls. Oh, the best type of gatekeeping. Gatekeeping what is or isn't poetry. IMO, eraser poetry is not poetry in any way, and to destroy someone else's writing or, God forbid, poem, and then call the leftover words a new poem is pure philanthropism. I'm gonna say that because, like, if someone writes a poem and then you just erase it and keep certain words, that's just plagiarism. I guess it's type of poetry. Plagiarism poetry. Gatekeeping migraine, pain, and remedies now. Exactly what I came here to say. It pushes a button in me that electrifies the comeback of, if you're anywhere but a darkened room with a trash can, then you have a different headache than a migraine. It costs me friends, but I can't help it. I haven't had one in a while, never had as many as my mother, but one would have been enough. And these people who claim they stopped a migraine with a Dr. Pepper and one Excedrin, ridiculous. As anyone who has ever suffered, hey guys, you know the reason you're having migraines? You either have a medical condition or you eat really crappily. Drink some water and see if you get migraines. Dummies. Apparently you need to enjoy every F1 race ever to be an F1 fan. Anyone who says the race was boring is clearly never going to enjoy Formula 1 long term. Was it a classic? No. Was it fine? Yes. There was a strategy battle for the lead and overtakes up and down the field throughout. If that's not good enough for you, this is the wrong sport. If you need safety cars and red flags to keep your attention, give up. I said that all while unbuttoning my shirt to get into character. I didn't recognize this song until I heard Bye Bye. Then the nostalgia gave me a seizure. If you didn't recognize it till then, it wasn't nostalgia. And I'm like, bye, bye, bye. Oh, it's not that song? Well, guess what? Bye, bye, bye. Mini Cooper owner knows what it takes to be a real man. Damn right, real man use 3 pedals. Guess what? Everybody should learn how to drive a stick. I'm just saying it's a useful skill. But yeah, no. Driving a stick doesn't make you a man. It just makes your left leg tired in traffic. Gatekeeping drinking water. Hey, yo, I don't know who's updating the list of poop men can't do, but can someone add drinking from a bubbler? Cause WTF is this grown man. Where is your water bottle? Why is your mouth open and that close to something? Because I love sucking the water out. Is this a man taking the photo? Hold on. Nope, I thought the guy in the peach shoes was the one taking the photo, but it's not. Gatekeeping pain. POV, you're on your period. Are you people still afraid of physical pain? I blocked that feeling a long time ago. Now I can only feel mental pain. Grow up. World is not for people who are still afraid of physical pain. They will only use you till you get used to it. And it's a lot painful than period. Shut the hell up. I bet you're a misogynist. Vegetarians, vegans, the man driving the truck. I don't care what people eat. These guys are stupid. Actual mothers trying to enjoy Mother's Day. Women with dogs. Guess what? Your dogs love you unconditionally. Your kids will backstab you, steal your money, and leech off your resources. A dog will die for me. I know for a fact a kid wouldn't die for a lot of their parents. I die for my mom, not my dad. He can go live on the reservation away from me. Sorry, but if you say the word literally inside Continental, you have 5 minutes to finish your drink, and then you must leave literally. If you actually start a sentence with I literally, you must leave immediately. This is the most overused, annoying word in the English language, and we will not tolerate it. Stop Kardashianism now. I hope you go out of business. Majority Taylor Greene says that adopted or parents through marriage aren't real parents because they're not biological. She just told a witness who is a mother through marriage that she is not a mother. Excuse me, ma'am, can I put you next to the weird Christian fish-looking lady? You also deserve a good smack upside the head. Hearty surprise after Speaker McCarthy canceled Ratash Neba. I don't know who these people are. Bernie Sanders approximately as Jewish as a ham sandwich topped with shrimp on lard bread. Sounds disgusting. I'm entirely convinced only 5% of the followers of this sub really have thalassophobia. For those of us actually have thalassophobia, a response of blank UOP should in fact be the kind of response you are aiming for and be mission accomplished. Dare I say, it should be your measuring stick by which you are following the rules of the sub. Secondly, if you find the above statement offensive, then you obviously don't actually have thalassophobia, and this is all just some weird photo obsession for you. 1 second, guys. Okay, so it's a phobia of water. Big water. I bet you know who doesn't have thalassophobia? The 5 people who in the sub. They got crushed to death. Timely joke as ever. A message for women who don't shave their underarms. It's not sexy. It's not empowering. It's nasty. Stop trying to be a man. You're not one. And if you have hairy pits, you're never gonna land one. Listen, if you want body hair, cool. But I personally like being clean as a whistle. I don't have arm hair. I don't have leg hair, naturally. But my armpits, I do shave because, ew, I don't like the hair. It's gross. But if you want it, cool. Huh. So does that make me a girl in this person's eyes? If so, can I start doing hot tub streams and get free money? I'm only here for the plants. Duh.
Hello, do you actually have a horticulture job or hold a horticulturist degree, or do you just think buying plants make you one?
I do have a horticultural degree. Thanks for asking, dummy. NBA fan, gatekeeping. Nuggets fans are fake AF. I am CO and I'm going to every Celtic Nuggets game at Ball area for the last 7 years. Crowd used to be over 60% of Celtic fans. Now that Denver is good, the fans magically appear and act like they care. This year's game was about 90% Nugget fans. Imagine gatekeeping a mental illness to a political side. I don't know who needs to hear this, but in order to be autistic, you can't be conservative or right-wing. Elon Musk is not autistic. Same with Pamela's Lucky, Zuck, and the Tech Bros. 4chan users are not autistic. Autism is inherently left-wing and anti-fascist. I'm sorry, this is extra funny for me because there's someone on Twitter daily harassing me and calling me racial slurs. And they put autistic in their bio. I don't know, man. They're pretty pro-Trump. I've seen them retweet some MAGA stuff. Daring to be afraid of a taint needle. What? A taint needle? A taint needle in your taint is scary, man. Wait until you find out what women deal with it. Bro, I don't want a needle in my taint. That would hurt. I don't want a needle in me in general. For the poser wannabe 90s, it's fake 90s starter pack born, but people born in 1993 pretending to remember it. Shut up. Also, shut up. A man shouldn't wear these shirts. Why not? They're really comfy and it's not that hot. I want to wear that shirt, dude. I won't take a sports car seriously unless it's on California plates. That's the only place in the US with the right climate and culture. A Ferrari with Nebraska tax is not a flex. Brah, you're only affording it by living in an area with zero quality of life and no taxes. Yeah, and if you live in California, you have zero quality air because it's garbage and the taxes are so high that, every studio is leaving it. Suck it. I hate you. Go back to LA. No one likes you. Get off Twitter. I'm sorry, guys. I'm getting angry this episode. It's bullcrap that retirement homes have a minimum age. Being old and feeble is a mindset. Let me in. You know what? Damn straight. Let me in the retirement home. I just want to not have any chores and be abused. You're not a true Torontian until you've tried 8 of these 12 downtown restaurants. Which apps you can text on. Using Snapchat as your main form of communication with your significant other is so odd to me. Like, grow up. You're not in middle school relationships anymore. Mature. Why do I have to text people? I hate texting. Snapchat, I can at least send weird photos. Real Californians don't say Cali. You're right, we call it a crap hole. I'm not even a Californian. LA sucks. I'm just gonna say it. Outside LA is alright though. I'm not reading all this post. It's just dummies fighting. Me, I just saw a great movie. Someone who read the book. No, the book was better. I legit, after seeing Hunger Games, heard a 15-year-old girl say, oh my god, the book was better. No, it wasn't. It was the same. On a post about their dog dying. Sorry for your loss and I wish you well, but come speak to me when you have kids and lose them. Are you gatekeeping being sad, you dummy? When a childless person tells me they're tired, imagine thinking you have monopoly on suffering because you were raw dogging, dude. That's why I'm always dogging. Actually, I'm not dogging at all. I'll never have a kid. Castaway rescued after spelling help with leaves. They must be from a generation that learned how to spell the old-fashioned way without the assistance of autocorrect instead of those who only know how to type on their text. Why are old people so obsessed with doing this? Me as a castaway spelling with leaves. TFW, you get stranded. Bro, sucks. Let me out of here. Poop emoji in the bushes. Yes, I did a photo shoot with my thesis. Longest labor ever. On both serious and superficial levels, a PhD is nothing like parenting for those of us who have experienced trauma around the second. Making light of that is patriotic and insensitive. You need to calm down. You need to take that pink dyed hair, let it be your natural color, and calm down, dude. You're a mom. Calm down. You're not a hero. You decide to have kids. New. A Mississippi venue allegedly canceled a couple's wedding plans after discovering the couple was a black man plus a white woman. We don't do gay weddings or mixed race because of our Christian race. Our Christian belief, a woman says more. Is this real? Jesus Christ, it's hard to be Christian these days. Some people think I learned Braille for cool points, but I actually learned it because my medicine holder has the days printed in Braille, and I forgot to take my medication a lot. I didn't feel like turning on a light one night just to see my medication, so I learned Braille out of spite. Now every time I go anywhere, I have to read the Braille signs, and I have seen woman misspelled as no man several times. Tired of waking up to take the medication? Learn Braille. You shouldn't learn Braille if you aren't blind. It's rude. Go die. Dear Diary, today I got a death threat for learning a language. Yes, imagine learning American Sign Language like me if I'm not deaf. What are you gonna do, kill me? Or make me deaf? Maybe I'll become deaf, I don't know. Gray sweatpants are for dudes with dick, not dudes with peepees. But if I say leggings are for snitches with booty, not snitches with long backs, I'm a bad guy. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, that's a fun retort. Goes both ways. When you get in your friend's new sports car and see it's an automatic. Nah, man, nothing wrong with automatic. I lived in LA with a Standard. My leg was constantly cramping. 1 month cigarette free. 9 years, motherfricker. Congratulate yourself. After 2 years minimum, we'll be prepared to start the loop again. Bro, you have a Snake Plissken. Wait, is that his name? Snake Plissken? I think so. From Escape from New York. You have no right to talk. You're talking to a cat astronaut. A castronaut. People really be grown and still using umbrellas. You're supposed to become waterproof after you turn 18 or something? I don't want to get wet. I use an umbrella. I don't like my feet wet. I don't like my coat wet. End of story. Here's my new and improved Amethyst. To be honest, I don't even cosplay her. I just am her, LMAO. Why do white people cosplay characters of color? Why do dumb butts on Tumblr think a fictional character who is purple isn't able to be portrayed by someone of any race? It is a rock. It is a living rock. Calm down. And when it comes to cosplay, everyone's just kind of okay with anybody cosplaying anybody. So just calm down. Men cosplay women. Women cosplay men. It goes vice versa. Calm down, people. Chadwick Boseman worked on some of the biggest films in history while battling stage 3 colon cancer. Meanwhile, some of y'all struggling to simply take a shower because you just can't adult today. Believe me when I say that Chadwick Boseman would be ashamed to know that you're using his death to make other people feel bad about their health. Yeah, how does that make you feel, buddy? Also, so hard to get up and go work on a movie. I've worked on movies. Not that big of sets, but movies. It's not hard as the actor. I'm just saying. It's really easy, actually. It's a 90s baby thing. I was born in the 2000s and literally experienced the same exact thing. It's called poor public school type of thing. Yeah, that's actually what it is. Kids nowadays don't know nothing about these. Yeah, because that's how time works, you dummy. I mean, I still have a PSP. I didn't have one when I was younger. I got it when I was older. Friendly reminder that you don't get to celebrate Lunar New Year's unless you're literally from a country that does, or if you are invited by someone who is from a country that does. Friendly reminder that I hereby formally invite everyone to celebrate Lunar New Year. Shut up, Cassie Cho. You lost your blue checkmark and you suck. Remember when guys spent weeks doing this? Now they do this and can't change a tire. Everyone should know how to change a tire. But what's wrong with playing video games, man? Why do I have to spend weeks fixing my car if I have the money to go drop it off my mechanics? Maybe I want a stress relief after playing some video games, but everyone should know how to change a tire. Never trust anybody. The order of all vegetarians. Order? Would you all eat it? I'm vegetarian because I don't like the taste of meat, but if I saw these annoying butt labels on my grocery store, I'd be buying the whole stock and throwing a barbecue for the neighborhood. Wow, was looking for comment from another vegetarian, but wow, don't consider you to be one, sorry. Yeah, she did. My name was Chloe, I wanted to live. My guy, it's food, I'm sorry. I grew up on a farm, I love animals to death. I like them more than most people, but man, a cow's pretty tasty. Just gonna say it. Oh, so you're a gamer dude? Tell me 5 facts about Barbie Horse Adventures Wild Horse Rescue. Well, you can ride a horse in it. Your first horse you get is a paint. You can play as Barbie, Ken, or Barbie's little sisters. I think there's an older sister. What is that? 3 facts. There's a lot of pink in the game, and Barbie has blonde hair. Boom, 5 facts. I'm a gamer, bro. B, making sure I know 20 Nirvana songs, Kurt's daughter's birthday, and Dave's shoe size before I leave the house with a Nirvana shirt on. Lady, you need to calm down. You're using TikTok. You've never heard a Nirvana song in your life. And I don't care. Wear the shirt. But don't make a TikTok pretending to be like, you don't understand. It's not a phase, Mom. Sitting in front of a craft beer couple at the Twins game, and they keep going, that's not beer, to the poor vendor selling Bud Light. Imagine being so uninteresting that you think this counts as a personality. This is why I don't drink. People who drink and craft beers are just like, oh my God, if it's not artisanal and this way, it's not real beer. No, Bud Light is real beer. That's American beer. Same with Budweiser and Coors Light. I hear Coors Light tastes like butt. Same with Natty Ice. Only vegans can care about climate change. Shut the frick up about climate change if your mouth is full of meat. What can I say, man? My mouth is full of meat. I also like steak sometimes. Take that sentence as you will. What is their name? Naifa Petalila Joan? If you don't watch a series entirely, you are not a true fan. If you don't watch a series entirely, you are not a true fan. You are only a true fan if you are powered by electricity, have multiple flat blades, spin around really fast. What if I was powered by sunlight or a wind fan? Then I'm a real fan. Apparently, how you eat your steak determines your level of masculinity. They're all fine. I'm just gonna say it. I'm just gonna say it, the top one's gross. I don't like chewing uncooked meat, but I'm not gonna judge anyone for eating that. I personally like it. You know, my kids are in charge of the thermostat, or I have a favorite Taylor Swift song. I love Taylor Swift, but sometimes I also like my wife and I have sex on weekdays sometimes. I like that flavor also. Fake rednecks. Big Ford truck, nice house, Bud Light, got this big old shine. Yeah, fighting parents, real rednecks. Yeah, buddy, moonshine and a truck, and I grew up in the country. I've never seen that red sticker before, but I have caught a possum. They're pretty bitey. You really think your job is tough? I'm sure you're right. Most jobs have different aspects to them. Kudos to you for sticking with it. This man right here is a real redneck. Oh, great sound effects. Don't call yourself a gatekeeper unless you talk like this. I hope those claps weren't too annoying for all y'all, but I had to. No fun allowed, only stonks. If you're 25 to 30 and your main circle is infrequently studied stocks, real estate, opening businesses, committed relationships, fitness, and is instead getting drunk as high, one-night stands, the good old days, then it's time to elevate your circle. Listen, man, I like talking stocks because I like buying stocks. Just bought a bunch of Nintendo. I like talking real estate because I bought a house, and I want to rent to somebody. But I'm never going to open a business. I'm never going to be in a committed relationship. And I love fitness, but I keep my mouth shut about it. If you want to get drunk every day at the age of 50, I don't care. Live your life. But this man right here, he needs to go away. LOL. Get a real job, then you can be tired. Bro, have you ever worked at a movie theater or a fast food restaurant during a rush? It sucks. Oh, here we go again. Let me bring it. No, I'm not going to clap in. Don't clap, call, clap, it, clap, traditional marriage. Shut up. Go back to gatekeeping school. What's the one thing no writer should ever do? No writer should ever write an experience story that isn't theirs to write. If you're a straight white dude, you don't write about the experience of coming out as a trans black girl. Write diverse cast, but don't write the experience of something that needs to come from another. J.K. Rowling wrote about a schoolboy's experience, and she did pretty well. No comment. Real men don't hit you up late at night demanding photos of your naked body. Real men hit their desks and close fists demanding photos of Spider-Man. Bring me Spider-Man! Nudes! He's so hot! If you are white, you can't speak Spanish. Are you familiar with the entire country of Spain, my dude? Guess what? Any color skin can speak any language. It's not offensive, it is broadening your horizons. Progressive males are not men. They move and gesture like women. The hand over mouth gesture is one example, physically repulsive. Conservatives get offended by the weirdest crap. Imagine masculinity so fragile that you can't even touch your own face. Oh, I did the hand over the mouth. Jesus. Oh, I guess I'm not masculine anymore. Dad with breast cancer rejected from support groups because he's a man. He could not join because he was a man and it would prevent other members from opening up about their concerns. The bro is at breast cancer. Men can get breast cancer too. Do people not realize that, dude? The man's looking for support. I put 2 creamers in my coffee. Real men drink their coffee black. Real men do whatever they want. Real men conform to traditional concepts of manliness. I like flavor, and life's too short to let my masculinity depend on a cup of frickin' coffee. Now get out of my office while I drink some creamer straight from the container. If you're at dinner and somebody introduced himself as Dr. Smith, you'd be rather upset to learn that he had a doctorate in musicology if you were to suffer a stroke at the table. If you were at a dinner party and someone introduced themselves as Ben Shapiro, you'd be rather upset to be at that dinner party. Yeah, burn, Ben. How's your wife doing? Is her legs catching on fire from being so dry? Oh, roasted just like her kitty. The year is 2540. A student in history class notices something off about his textbook. How come these textbooks skip the years 1990 through 1999? The teacher puts his air marker down on the table, lowers his head and sighs because he lifts his head, a single tear rolls down his cheek. Only 90s kids remember the 90s. And they've been lost to time forever, for their text vanished. $2 is not a tip, $5 is not a tip. Anything I give you outside than this motherfucking bill is a tip. Granted, I understand you're underpaid and don't deserve it. But guess what? My Uber drivers, my dude, you make decent money without the tips. A waiter, they get 20% from me. Uber drivers, they get like 10. I'm sorry. I might be that dick, but I've driven for Uber. It pays pretty well without tips. Biden tells African-American radio host, you ain't black if you have trouble deciding between Trump and me. Okay, this man's lost his mind. Okay, cool. Yep. Okay, moving on. You're literally white. Why have you given yourself a Japanese name? Learning the language doesn't make you Asian. Stop appropriating Japanese culture. Ira is a Welsh name. I am half Welsh. Nothing so stupid has ever been said by such a cute little kitty profile picture. This is what dying at 20 looks like. This is what medicine cabinet is supposed to. No, this is what happens when you get cancer. Be like, run the crystal over it. It'll fix it. A lady in the store tried convincing my daughter to buy a doll because dinosaurs are for boys, so my 5-year-old roared at her. I am not even embarrassed. God bless your daughter. Dinosaurs are for everybody. I'm divorced, 7 miscarriages. Jesus Christ. No hope of having any children biologically. My current partner doesn't want children, so we're not adopting. I have a loving boyfriend and a cat. Today, for the millionth time, I got told that's not a film, and you can't imagine how much that hurts. Bro, a cat is better than a baby. A cat lives, in your house roughly about 18 years. They cost a lot less. They'll never stab you in the back, and all they care about is pets and cuddles. Elderly man spent 10 years turning a 150-foot-long hedge into giant dragon. But the waste of time. Go volunteer at the shelter. Maybe he wanted to do something pretty with his hedge. You need to calm down, lady. Homeless Chicago man suffering from hypothermia makes miraculous recovery after someone from Wisconsin informs him it's actually much colder where I'm from. Whoa, dude. Good for him. Are you white? I guess so. But you ate at a Chinese restaurant. You realize Chinese restaurants are often used as local gathering spots for actual Chinese people, right? What makes you think you have a right to barge in there and take up space in a place that should be a safe space for people of Chinese heritage? They have good noodles. I don't know. That doesn't answer the question. Do you know what cultural appropriate? I'm sorry I'm paying you for your food because it tastes good. Pardon me. We live in a society that is mostly dominated by white people. We can use their power to oppress minorities. Oh my God. They need to take... Please, Elon Musk, I'm begging you. Get Twitter bankrupt so all these stupid people lose their voice on the internet. Oh my God. Dudes who order boneless chicken wings close the fridge with their hips. Yeah, and what if I do, huh? My hands are full and my butt is fat. You freaking wish you were me. As someone with a dump truck, I can concur. Big booties are beautiful. People born in 1990. People born from 2002 that grew up with the exact same thing. It's not the same. Yes, it is. No, it's not. Barked at me on my way to the car this morning. Why? Oh, he's gatekeeping. Okay, that's really funny, actually. 2000s will never understand. Sis, we created Step 5, you dummies. That is true. 2000s did create Step 5. Do millennials even eat food? Contradictory study claims they're shopping for fewer groceries, but also dining out less. This is such a weird way of phrasing millennials go hungry because of financial crises we caused. By we mean you guys. How about bi people in het relationships stay out of LGBT spaces and POC who are light-skinned stay out of POC space? How can you be both racist and homophobic while having so many damn flags in your name? I don't know, dude. See, that's the thing, like, I'm mixed, but I'm very pale because I don't go in the sunlight, and I love this attitude. It's very entertaining to watch. Let's confuse 2000s kids. Literally not one 2000s kid is confused. We played Foursquare, we played with those things. That last one, I don't know. That develops teamwork, but I do remember the parachute. My school had that parachute. Pants were invented for men, not women. It's impossible for a woman to wear pants, jeans, yoga pants, dress pants, leggings, dungarees, etc. without sexualizing her body since they highlight her legs, curves, and rear end. Women who want to be modest should not wear pants at all. That's a lot of words for nobody will fuck you, dude. You're not a man unless you hunt. Your boyfriend doesn't hunt? That's cute. What's her name? Maybe it's Jessica. Who knows? The right kind of gatekeeping. Finally, the right. It's supposed to go on the top. Here is proof. If you look on the rolls of toilet, it goes like the right photo. All you psychopaths, including my mom and brother, that put it the other way, no. Bad. I really don't care that much. I just like arguing about it. Only art students have eyes. Only art students / art enthusiasts will get how cool this watch is. Literally everyone knows who Salvador Dali is. Salvador Dali was a hack, and also it's coming to light that he might have stolen a lot of his pieces. Apparently, at a certain age, your parents are not allowed to celebrate your birthday anymore. The fact that at age 20, you still having your parents buy you a birthday cake? My parents couldn't afford to buy me a fancy cake this year, so after a long day of work, my dad came home and made... Damn, dude, your dad fire. Your dad fire. I wish I had a dad like that. Every gamer's reaction upon finding a blood-covered room, well, that's not good. I'm pretty sure that is not exclusive just for gamers. In fact, gamers would be like, oh my god, I'm the main character. There, I kept the other way for you. Wholesome gatekeep. Take a picture, not a trophy. This is how real men shoot animals. Damn freaking right. Listen, you want to hunt? Nothing against that, but if you shoot an endangered animal, you're going to hell. And I truly believe that. Each large muscle of a bodybuilder represents a language he didn't learn, a poem he didn't read, a fun fact he never memorized. As someone who goes to the gym quite often and has for 4 years, I gotta say, I know a lot of stupid fun facts from Snappalids, so I only know one other language though, so maybe you're right about that. You can't be an adult if you don't know about old car parts. Dad, sitting at the kids' table this Thanksgiving? Why? What's a carburetor? Who's SpongeBob's best friend? Patrick. Oh, most cars don't even have. Guess what? Do you know what a dallywhopper is? That's a part on a plane. Look it up. Yeah, I might be mispronouncing it, but it's something like that. Ha ha! I only got 4 hours of sleep last night. I only got 1. The pride and superiority you feel from having an unhealthier lifestyle than others is a short-term gratification that will lead to long-term detriments, including early wrinkles and a whole bunch of other things. Grown man who play video games, when's the last time you've been laid? Last night. Look at this beautiful man. God, he's so beautiful. He's so cool. If English is the only language you're fluent in, you have no business making fun of how fun other people speak English, you unsophisticated pest. Hashtag millennials be like, yo, this Fortnite bangs or these Black Ops slaps. Oh yeah, well, I went to work today at my tax office banging a real job. LOL, shut up, dude. Guys who drive automatic. My car is automatic. Guy who drive manual. I will never drive it automatic because I'm a real driver and I'm the only one with my machine. After I drive, I put the shifter in my butt because me and the machine are as one. And it feels great. Hey, I loved your tofurkey dinner recipe you shared. How long have you been vegan? Hey, thanks. I love making it. Haha, I'm not vegan though. I'm sorry. Glad you're... Oh, vegetarian? No, I just like the taste and texture of most meats. Huh? Oh, so you're pretending to be a vegan because it's cool and then I've been vegan. Stop gatekeeping diets. What is wrong with you people? Imagine falling in love with someone just to find out they watch Netflix with subtitles. I'm convinced people who don't like subtitles can't read fast. I just don't like subtitles because sometimes I want to watch everything on screen and not read. Like, if you like subtitles, cool. If you don't, whatever. Sub and dub, they're the same thing. They're animated the same way. People need to calm down. Everyone knows you can't play video games without a penis. Just got the new Super Mario Maker. Haha, I didn't know you were a gamer, Brofist. LOL, yeah, that's me. How about we take this to PM so we can exchange Nintendo IDs and play each other's levels? What's your Nintendo idea? Sigh. Another fraudulent girl gamer that likes to boast about. Tell me, blank, have you even played Cities Skylines? No, well, it is one of the best PC games releases. Okay, calm down. I've been playing video games since like 2005, maybe a little bit later, because that would make me really young playing them. But I thought this guy-girl gamer thing would go away by now. But I was in a Fortnite lobby today. Yes, I play Fortnite. And some kid legit started screaming, girl, 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 after girl spoke and she left the lobby. So we were down a team member. So can we just let whoever wants to play a video game, and whatever video game that may be. If I want to play Barbie's Dream House Rodeo Adventure, I'm going to do that. Because I like Barbie. Boys literally don't post anything on social media. A guy could be getting married and he'll only post like the sunset on his story. This is how it should be. Posting on a social media is for the girls, of course. Men can't use social media. People's who fave jet are F-14, Su-57, F-22, and A-10 are NPCs. Hey man, they're gonna be making bank on TikTok streams if they are. You can't enter heaven unless Jesus enters you. Oh no, Jesus, I dropped the soap. I'm sorry. Come on, bro. Where's the rest of the Pokemon? Fake Pokemon fan. You can only carry 6 on your team. Hey, it doesn't mean I'm a fake Pokemon fan for not knowing that. That was kind of harsh, fake Pokemon fan. Okay, snitch. I'm sorry you got the gate slammed on your face. It's alright. Pokemon is for everybody. Except for Ash now, because he's gone. Apparently, your story automatically gets invalidated if you can't answer these stupid questions. It always works. If you can't answer these 6 questions, you don't have a story. You must have a working knowledge of fancy French breads before you are a 7-year-old. Literally, how do you not know what a baguette is? I don't care where you live, but if you are over 6 years old, you should know what a baguette is. Ha ha, baguette. I don't know what that is, to be honest. Baguette, well, that means stick or wand. So sus the baguette means suck my... I'm sure you bacon and for the rest. I learned that from a man who spoke French on Call of Duty. You can literally only get real sandwiches in Italy, it seems. At that point, you're just making a normal sandwich. Go to Italy, get a real Italian, I can't do Italian, sandwich and tell me anything about that is normal. By the way, yes, and with extra cheese, it would be a normal cheesy sandwich. You replied to someone saying they wish instead of noodles, they just put more cheese in their bread, and you said replace the extra cheese with salami. Bread and cheese and salami is a pretty normal sandwich. Also, what's with the weird idea that only real Italian sandwiches that you have to go to Italy to have are normal? That's just freaking weird. Go to Italy and report back. Why would feel the need to ask that in the first place, though? Sorry, I read that like a robot because it's written like a robot. When you ask a girl to name 3 songs by the death metal band on her shirt, she knows more about the bands than you. I had an audition for the Terrifier too. I did not get it. I guess I'm a worse actor than the people in that movie. My friend Felissa's in it though, which is cool. Motherfricker, who probably calls sticks made of fish fingers, tries to police internet language when he sees the word meters as a unit of distance. Meters tell you how much gas and electricity you've used. Both spellings work for distance. Not in English. Are you saying you have a better knowledge of English than Oxford languages? No, I'm saying that meters is Usain, whilst meters is English. Well, I'm in the US, so I should speak using, right? Yes, just never claim you speak English, you don't. Oh my god. Gatekeeping, being a Star Wars fan. Luke at his prime was unstoppable. Also, dude literally projected his image across the universe. Why does everyone go to his worst example from a horrible film? That's all you know because you are a poser fan. I like that Star Wars movie. It's like sad. That's one of my... I like that and Hoth most because they're sad. Training Day Diner Scene. Most non-actors don't understand just how incredible this scene is. The literary show this scene in acting class and inspiring actors reenacted. That's when you realize how great Denzel and Ethan are in this scene. You need to calm down. Stop going to acting classes. Not all actors who go to acting classes are good. Look at me. I didn't go to any acting classes and I suck. My friend goes to acting classes and he also sucks. If you were born in 1999, you're barely considered a 90s baby. Oh man, really insulting the 1 year of people so scared. There is clearly only one true coffee. True coffee? What do you mean? This is a garden photo. None of these are true coffees. Let's face it, Disney Star Wars is being made for normie fans who gush over cute stuff and their favorite pop culture celebrity, and that's what I need. I'm in Star Wars. Okay. Lizzo, I don't mind. Jack Black was in that episode. It was a fun episode. Lizzo's acting in it was garbage. I'm okay with pop stars being in a movie. Miley Cyrus in Black Mirror was really good, but Lizzo was so bad in that episode. But it was really cute with the way she interacted with Baby Yoda. Does anyone still make real homemade mashed potatoes instead of making them from a box? No, because it takes longer. Gatekeeping, grieving Juice WRLD's death. Not really. Most of us actually took it hard and had actual reactions. LOL, speak for yourself. Bro, Juice was a legend, and I'm not saying that for his music. I'm saying for his freestyling skills, man. You gotta watch some of those live things. He was amazing. Everyone can enjoy Juice's music. Only plowmen can eat a plowman's lunch. Afterwards, did you go plow the fields for the rest of the afternoon, or are you just a poser? Any plowing I did later that afternoon was in fields, but since you seem unfamiliar with the term, this is for you. I plowed your mom would have been my response. Dang, lazy kids, it's all those participation row trophies, I tell you. Yeah, man, I mean, yeah. Totally. We are not the arbiters. That's just common sense. If you don't like Southern leaders and heroes, you're not a Southerner. You just live in the South. It's like going to a Christian church but not believing in Christ. You're at the church, but not a Christian. If I want to live in Florida, aka the South, and not care about Southern heroes, that's up to me. I don't care about any heroes. I'm my own hero because I wake up every day. Some days it's harder because, I like to sleep long times. Can't be my friend if you like steak well done. Why not? Steak well done is fine. I like all of them, to be honest. I like switching it up. Very nice. Every time I see any non-Wrangler Jeeps, I always judge them based off of whether or not they are Trailhawks. You passed, OP. This, people in their stock base, model Patriots, Compass, Renegade, etc. and say, it's a Jeep thing, or do the Jeep wave to me, I just roll my eyes, but this is bad booty. I'm also willing to make an exception for Trackhawk, sorry. Nice Jeep, OP, very shiny. I grew up on Jackass pranks, you grew up on Jake Paul pranks, we are not the same. That is true. No. Now here's the thing. I didn't grow up on Jackass, but this is explaining. Jackass was always done with, being nice, being funny, always making fun of themselves and, roping in people, but it was never malicious. Jake Paul, would disturb people at their jobs. Jackass would do that sometimes in the old seasons, but it was always more at the expense of themselves. Only 80s and 90s babies remember this sunny, horny skunk. Yeah, He's also a really gross person who, like, knocks girls out. I'm glad he's not there anymore. Hope you're all real. This is your annual reminder that you're not a real gatekeeper unless you're gatekeeping gatekeepers who aren't gatekeeping gatekeepers who think they are real gatekeepers. Damn right, I'm gatekeeping y'all. This is cougar space, man. Born in 89, Millennial couldn't tell you who this cat is. You're not millennials, you're still processing the pain of losing Thomas J. Who the hell is Thomas J? Isn't that Macaulay Culkin? I might be wrong, but isn't that Macaulay Culkin? Imagine being nostalgic when you're not even in high school. Only 2017 Minecraft YouTube kids will understand this. OG Monster School. I'm classic, nostalgic, and actually had good jokes. Monster School. Please help me, Simon had got me pregnant and my dad hates. Elsa Gate 2.0 is coming to YouTube. Imagine making that type of content on your personal channel. Moving on. Found one making up a quote for an executive producer of the Netflix Castlevania series, an excuse to gatekeep. Castlevania and Netflixvania are not the same. Castlevania fans and Netflixvania fans are also not the same. Never merge the two. Adi Shankar? There's no evidence online of him saying this, so r/quit your bullcrap and quit gatekeeping, dude. Message from Europe. Hoodies should not be worn anymore when you are not a teen anymore. Message from Europe. You're wrong. I confidently say on behalf of my country of England, no. Hoodies are for everyone, men, women, anybody under the sun. I don't care your identity. I even have a hoodie for my cat. Athletes only a 90s kid will remember. Why do I care then? I don't care about athletes. They're overpaid. Good for them for, like, getting that check, though. Adults who still drink milk, are you okay? Unless you're a hungry baby, drinking milk on its own is unsettling behavior. Take your Ringo haircut and leave me and my cow titty juice alone. Okay, guys, the reason you shouldn't drink milk is, like, aren't humans not actually supposed to be able to process it correctly? But if you want to drink, like, milk, I don't care. I just personally have always hated milk. I didn't even have it with my cereal when I was little. If you don't know who that is, you don't get to claim being born in the 90s. I don't know who it is, I'm sorry. Check my ink. Girls be like, yeah, I got tattoos. Check out my finger. I want to get a little trampoline on the palm of my hand right where it bends and like a Bulbasaur above it to make it bounce every time I close my hand. Yes, because rich people can't have feelings, that's only for the poor. Kim Kardashian opens up on the struggles of being a single parent. There are nights I cry myself to sleep. Just saying, you can cry yourself to sleep, but you can't have the single parent thing. It's different when you're a single parent who can afford a nanny versus my mom who, like, left us at Fun and Games, the arcade, all day, and that is it. You're not old, I'm old. On a post about gaming, no less. LOL. I'm old, 35, it's so frustrating. I couldn't move on to the next level or whatever. I just die and restart, uninstalled it, LOL. I struggled a lot before I did a random co-op session with some guy and figured a lot of stuff out watching and following him. It's been a bit, but I think the co-op becomes available after a few runs. 35 ain't old, buddy. Well, it feels old, pal. I'm down the hill. First of all, women and kids shouldn't be allowed to go to Africa. Second, the hyena should kill this bloody lioness. Maybe they're just friends. Who knows? The lioness tells great jokes like, ha ha ha, I ain't lying, ha ha ha. And then all the hyenas laugh. Gatekeeping, being an artist. Really glad you talked about this because as an artist, it kind of pisses me off when UGC creators just rip off Roblox models or like rip a face from a popular media and call it something dumb. For real. Don't read my username. You mean a disowned gay Twitter user who hates their parents because they abuse them and use their art as COVID? What is it? What is this internet drama they're relating to? Nerd media was better when it was made for white nerdy dudes and not activists and fat women. Only fat dudes. Only the fat dudes in their basement with their fedoras, right? I say, owning a fedora and a tribble and being quite overweight at the time of being really into anime and nerd culture. Oh boy. Free game, Epic Game Stores. From a grave in Godspring to Epic Game Store. I'm sorry, y'all are too poor to play games properly. Bro, a free game means a lot to me. I grew up very poor and like getting games was really cool, especially like the free Xbox games. Oh, those are great. Gatekeeping, checks notes, graduations from 5-year-olds. Graduation ceremonies for young children are just ridiculous. I'm not going to read all this. Listen, I do think they're dumb. It's a waste of everybody's time. And, you know, the 5-year-old's not going to remember it. Maybe you want to do it for 8th grade to like high school. Cool. I also still think it's dumb, but do whatever makes you happy, I guess, but don't expect me to go. Gatekeeping, expensive hobbies. Water does not hydrate you, that is all. People who don't drink water are filthy. Yeah, you're damn right they are. Drinking Gatorade, yuck, soda, ew. coffee, bleh. Oh wait, there's water in all those, isn't there? If someone calls themselves a fan of the Mandalorians and doesn't know what, for example, Vodan means, then he/she is just a dumb and ignorant. I heard when someone says, this is the way. Oh God, Jesus Christ. Watch a show or don't. Stop snitching about it online. Like, I just don't care. Mandalorian's fun. Last season kind of sucked, but like, had fun moments. Love your furry friend. Level up your bond with your pet with our new cat/dog parent hoodie. Don't miss out. If your dog fits in one of these, it isn't a dog. You're right, it's a cute little puppy. Games you are not allowed to enjoy under any circumstances. This has been a message from the Gaming Under Ethics Association. Why can't I play Fortnite or Fallout 4 or Battlefield? I know why Overwatch, because the butt controversy that people forgot about, and Overwatch 2 sucks because, Blizzard, but why else? The door to the dining area of the Aquila Monastery in Portugal was made narrow so that monks who got too fat were forced to go into fasting. I think this is really funny. What's that? You're too fat? Up, going a long way. Can't believe Death Note writer Tsunagi Obita actually tried to gatekeep dreams. Let him do it. Men have dreams that women will never be able to understand. That's what he said. The song was composed in 1893 and the composer died almost 100 years ago. Oh God, it's music. Music for everyone. I don't care if it's good, bad, everyone can enjoy it. We have people gatekeeping in Jago now. Jesus Christ. Did you know that ended last year? I didn't know it was still going. I watched up to like the snake seasons, and then when the city got like super, upgraded, I lost interest, but damn. It's sad to see how far Ninjago has strayed from its roots, and now it is something entirely different. If only the movie never happened, the ninjas would have their original weapons and their original personalities too, and there would have been more epic fold songs. Epic fold songs? So much lost potential. Anyone who likes season 8 and onward is a fake fan, and it has too many seasons. It's about Legos, man. It's meant to sell toys. There is no thing. Also, there was supposed to be a Lego, Thundercats series that was turned into Chima because they already had the assets made. If your life isn't 100% absolute dog poop, stay out of hardcore. Hardcore is only for people who come from broken homes with a history of substance abuse and mental health issues. If your life isn't 100% absolute dog poop, stay out of hardcore. Who is this lady? She looks mean. Ruby is for non-men only. Oh my God, Jesus. I've never watched Ruby, never will, but it's a show. Just enjoy it or don't. Gatekeeping, calling a building old. Anyone from the old world, meaning Europe, will appreciate the brick wall houses. There's some old town brick buildings in America. I appreciate them. You cannot use the word old talking about American to a European. My guy, are you really trying to gatekeep calling a building old? The Chinese would like to have a word with you. So would many other, civilizations. Gatekeeping, understanding the Joker movie. Excellent movie if you have the intellectual capacity to understand it. True that. Exactly. That's exactly it. Anyone who is saying it's horrible doesn't understand the message it sends. Yeah, it's deep. Damn right. The Joker was kind of mid, alright? I get it. Like, the world treats you bad, so you go insane. Guess what? The world treats a lot of people bad. They don't kill people. Gatekeeping, going to the gym. Nerds going to the gym make me LOL. Like it's a normal thing and it's good for you, but thinking about how nerdy guys have just got into the gym because it's trending is making me giggle. Bro, I'm a D&D playing comic book reading nerd, and I bet I outbench you. Yeah, that's right. I can bench 25 pounds. Gatekeeping a sauce. Notice, it is considered bad manners and harmful to your taste buds to put ketchup on your hot dog with it in the city limits of Chicago. Well, guess what? You don't make real pizza, Chicago. You make deep dish, which is deep garbage. Saying this is in New York, I'll fight you in a field. Gatekeeping. Toog? Don't be a baby. I've been running canyons for a long time now, about 15 years. More recently, I've met people who chat at the typical sports and want to run. Then when they realize that they're nowhere... What are you talking about? What is Toog? Toog just sounds like the biggest douchey way of saying, I like to run through hills and streams. I don't know what it is. If you do it, cool, but don't gatekeep it. Can't let people enjoy what they drink, I guess. The I am afraid of actual beer door. I don't drink, but what's wrong with Hoot? Isn't that a real beer? Also, it's not really White Claws who make fun of. It's the, mentality behind people who drink White Claws. Like, the common knowledge. Not everybody. Not everyone will get this. We all get it, okay? It's a delicious snack you eat around the holidays and nothing else. No, it's pie. Ha ha ha, so funny. May I ask you why you chose Kay for your daughter's middle name? That's also my daughter's middle name. That's my mom's middle name. Ah, yeah, LOL. I was just wondering because nobody started naming their daughter's middle name Kay until after Kenzie was born. I don't even know you or your daughter. Okay, sure. Okay, you stole the name. Mad Magazine making fun of gatekeeping in 1982. God, I love Mad Magazine. Only a true rock fan would spend hours trying to convince his friends that his favorite rock and roll band is the best in the world, and then complain bitterly that his group has sold out to commercialism when his favorite began to appreciate them. Damn right, damn right. Also, fun fact, guys, there was a magazine called Mad Kids, and I was in it. I won one of those write-in blurb contests. It's the diarrhea of a wimpy kid. Seriously, look at it. It's like the bear in the hat. That's right. I was in that episode, baby. Gatekeeping childhood memories. I remember hearing this song in my early childhood days and listening to this song now. It's just so nostalgic. I can't even remember moments in my life that were associated with the song. I'm 12 now and I'm in the middle school. Sure, that doesn't seem like an appropriate time to feel nostalgic about this song, but there were a lot of moments in my life that have happened. Oh, how much has changed. It's been 4 years. You need to calm down, little buddy. Life is gonna hit you like a pile of rocks. If your man touches these, you have failed as his wife. Why? I like cooking. My cooking is gross, but I like cooking and doing dishes is fine. Referring to McDonald's, it's not so much the unhealthy side for me, but more about how can anyone lower themselves that much to eat absolute gutter quality food. It's a trash level of taste and quality. If you eat their burgers, you can't honestly say you like hamburgers. Just as if you like their coffee, then you're not actually a genuine coffee lover. I don't care. I was broke. I ate at McDonald's because it was cheap, fast, and easy, just like your mom. You need to speak English. You don't have to speak English on YouTube. Yes, you do. This is an American app. Follow the rules of the app. I don't speak native English myself. This is my third language, but this is an English video. If it was a video in your language, then speak the language in that video. I will do it too. What about Mr. Beast, who now uploads audio tracks to all his stuff, and, views have gone up exponentially. By the way, if you like comic tubs and want to listen to Spanish versions, that's happening soon for me. Sick days. We no longer accept a doctor's note as proof of sickness. If you are able to go to the doctor, you are able to come to work. That seems illegal. No modifying your own truck, I guess. If you install a leveling kit, then you don't need a truck. Rake is supposed to be there so that when you actually haul something, the truck sits level and not squatted. Maybe I just want a lifted truck to tell everyone how small my wiener is, okay? Stop gatekeeping my small wiener. Grandpa was not impressed. After 24 hours of hard labor, she is here. 7 pounds, 8 ounces. Want to know what was hard? World War II. There were babies being birthed left and right afterwards. It was a mistake to go to war, then come back and make the hanky-panky. Gatekeeping Al says, saying it is only for lonely losers. Songs like this makes you really fall in love with solitude. Perhaps the reason why most people do not find beautiful this kind of music is because they have never felt alone enough to enjoy and understand it. It's in loneliness when your heart aches and begs you crawl that you can really feel it and have these freaking goosebumps. Oh, okay, I'm done. Thanks for listening to my rant. Gatekeeping ice cream. Bubblegum, if you still order the flavor, grow up. Peralines and cream adding nuts do not make it better. Crazy colors. It's literally just vanilla with food coloring. Black cherry. Everyone knows Masharao cherry, but that's wrong. Black cherry's better. Rainbow sherbet. It's not even real ice cream. No, but there's less calories in it, but there is more sugar. Also, let people eat what they want. Stop gatekeeping food. Gatekeeping cartoons. That's cute that y'all played with toys for girls because I played with toys for boys, including the Tonka trucks. What does that have to do with cartoons? Do you prefer child/family-friendly Nintendo or more mature Nintendo? How is Zelda's Xenoblade more mature than Star Fox? Star Fox's dad literally dies in like the first 10 minutes. Matt Rife was just another struggling comedian. Then he blew up on TikTok. LOL, as if 70 tickets and $150 a night qualifies as being a struggling comedian. Last week someone sent me $3 after a show. Damn, we keep keeping this crap too? You're really salty about not being famous? I only want a woman if she has had like 0 life experiences. Man prefer debt-free virgins without tattoos. I mean, dude, have all the tattoos you want. I would prefer the debt-free though. Yeah, I have no debt, so you bring no debt to the table. $2 is not a tip, $5 not a tip. Anything I give outside this MF bill is the tip, you dummy. Well, in all fairness, they need tips to survive because as a waitress, you make maybe $2 to $5 an hour, and then, the rest is the tips. But that's something that was created during Prohibition culture. Gatekeeping an 8-year-old YouTube video repost. Oh, God, I love this art style. New gen. Y'all say new gen to anything now. You youngins never experienced this era of internet. Keep yourselves away from my memories and stick to your gotcha life and hyperpop new gen, kiddo. Oh boy, I'm part of the new Elsa Gate problem, aren't I? I'm looking at my thumbnails alone. Christ, I'm gonna disappear one day. This guy on Twitter, gatekeeping animators, getting overworked because kids in other countries mine cobalt. There are no working conditions for animation. If you mean sitting in an ergonomic chair in an air-conditioned room for 8 hours a day, then sure, I guess they have working conditions. Working 7 days a week for 11 hours hours straight with your work consistently being changed and you not able to quit or else you would lose all credit doesn't seem like... Yeah, dude, learn the animation industry. As an animator, it sucks. You have to draw 24 pictures for 1 second. Do you know how long that takes? Why did I develop these skills in voice acting? I'm gonna be unemployed in a year. Yu-Gi-Oh! Players and Gatekeeping, a fantastic viewer. Change my mind. Casual players should get banned from the subreddit and from real life in general. They are annoying and all they want to do is talk about how much better they are than competitive players for playing Tang Danglers in Gold 3. Ah, yeah, Heart of Friendship, Joey Wheeler over here. I don't know that much about Yu-Gi-Oh! These days. I'm gonna try and be in it though. Elite athletes of the Tour de France, you've been judged. Oh, elite athletes. You don't think the ones in Tour de France are elite? Wouldn't call them elite. No, the Tour de France isn't something that everyone can do, but the crackheads that rides their bikes around every day could run or cycle around these guys. That's certainly an opinion. Only real Zelda fans get it. Hey guys, I just wanted to say that Tears of a Kingdom blows and only us real Zelda fans get it. I grew up with these games and I liked them before it was even that popular, and I told all of my grade school friends, you watch this franchise will be huge. It's so sad to see the newer generations not understand what made Zelda so special. Kids just like generic open world games, I guess. Wind Waker and Twilight Princess weren't that good, so calm down, honey. I played them both. Mid. The one before was alright, but you hold it to too high a thing. Try and play it now. It's not as good a game you think. That's not a gaming mouse. This is a gaming mouse. Hey, Hadouken. I think that's Tekken. No, I don't know what game it is. Anyways, Hadouken.
Average San Andreas fan. Oh my god.
Vice City sucks. You take damage when you hit a wall in the car. I don't want that real life stuff in my thing. I want to be able to fly in my car by putting in cheat codes or have unlimited ones by hitting R1, R2, left down, right up, X to heal and put on armor. Take down the left down, right, the last up, and add an extra L1. That's the code. I remember it. Your idols. My idols. Oh my god. I do love the original Sailor Moon. Do you know why? Because the American dub was like, hey, you know these two gay lovers? Let's make them cousins. We can cut some seeds out and it'll look great. And then they're like all touchy-feely about each other, but it's okay. They're cousins. I'm gonna get fired. How dare you have different pets to me? My house is like a zoo. Awesome. What do you have? I have, like a dog and a bunny and a bird and a fish and a cat. Oh, yeah, well, I got a snake, a big snail, some porcupine that's smaller than a snail, some cockroaches. No, that's not a pet, dude. You just got an infestation. Gatekeeping veganism. Can we gatekeep veganism, or at least the mentality behind it? I hate vegans that are loud. I am a 33-year-old vegan and can tell you that vegetarians and vegans, or people who follow a plant-based diet, have never wanted to make their food look like meat. We despise meat. Oh my god. Yeah, don't eat the Impossible Burger, I guess, you freaking weirdo. Your dog isn't a real dog unless it's over this height. Okay, see, this is something I kind of agree with. Your dog's a dog, but he's not a real dog. You know why? A dog's job is to protect the house. That little ankle biter right there, the Chihuahua, ain't gonna protect the house. It's gonna hurt when it bites you, and it's a dog, but I'm still gonna call it a rat. But they're all adorable good boys and girls. Gatekeeping cologne. Hey man, weird question. So I'm hanging out with Blank. I was gonna ask where you got that vanilla cologne. That poop smells amazing. Yeah, I do. I got you. All right, bet. Thank you, man. Bet, NP. So what is it? The cologne is a secret, LMAO. Bro, okay, listen. No. Because I did this once. I gave away my cologne. It was Fierce by M. Finch. It was like the best smelling kid in school, not to brag. But then every single boy had it, and I was no longer special. It's kind of like my weird shirts. I don't tell people where I buy them. It's cool shirts. Give me free stuff. Maybe it's secret for men. That didn't even cross my mind. You might be onto something. Let me ask. Nope, it wasn't. God damn it. Not just gatekeeping parenting, but gatekeeping emotions as well. Parents who have children with special needs experience emotions that other parents will never know. Our hearts break bigger. Our happiness is heartfelt. Our lows are lower and our highs are high. Tower to the highest mountain. Sure, buddy. Sure. Yeah, okay. You can't be hot if I am. People with office jobs. Sure, it's a hot day. Construction workers. Sure. Hey, Speed, buddy, I know it's hot out, but can we put boxers on next time? Because I don't want to see all that for a second time in my life. Apparently, I'm not a real Zelda fan for thinking Ocarina of Time isn't the best game ever made. The amount of Zelda fans that have been on this Ocarina of Time trash campaigns is ridiculous. I flat out don't respect anyone who would call themselves a Zelda fan and call OOT overrated. It's like saying Sugar Ray Robinson is overrated because you think Marvin Hagler would have beaten him. Trash take. What OTT did for the action-adventure genre is nothing short of groundbreaking. A world BOTW and TOTK fans incorrectly use. To this day, third-person action games use this. It's overrated! Gatekeeping sleeveless shirts at party. Shirts, apparently? Proof that hair more. Try to grow out facial hair and see how that goes, and don't wear sleeveless shirts unless you're jacked. That goes for everyone. Guess who's wearing a sleeveless tank top right now? That's right. right. Guess I'm pretty jacked, I say with my little noodle arms. Because only millennials have ever heard of something called a movie. Gen Z will never understand why millennials need to pass this truck as quickly as possible. Well, in all fairness, Final Destination is not really a Gen Z series, besides maybe the last one, but they were kind of tapped out at that point. But the second one is also like the least well-liked besides the fourth one, so maybe they haven't seen it. First one's pretty fire though, but very early 2000s. Gatekeeping computers in the 90s. I see you, you dickhead. This is America. Love it or leave it, snowflake. Gays can't get married and adopt children. That's the law. They can get married. Brown people were here before us and will be here after us. Better get used to it. The Affordable Care Act is the law. Tough poop. Your pre-existing conditions are covered. Wait, what? It's illegal to discriminate based on... If you don't like it, leave this to a... I am so confused. Oh, can get married. What? This is so conflicting. This seems like it'd be something racist, but it's actually very inclusive. Adults who still drink milk, are you okay? No, it's disgusting. I hate milk so much, but if you drink it, good for you. If you say vacay instead of vacation, you're over 16, I harshly judge you. Well, I'm gonna take a vacay and not care what you think. They were released about 5 years apart. So glad I grew up with this. And not this. Weren't they? Wait, hold on a sec. Hey, they were both released in 2011. It took 5 seconds of research. It wasn't 5 years apart. Only boys can watch Cartoon Network. No girl will remember this dog, and very boys will remember. Oh yeah, sure. That show is insanely popular. Everybody knows Courage. Blueface knows him. You ever hear him rap? He sounds just like him. Wardrobe Police. Bar convo with a girl wearing a Nirvana shirt. Miss, I would love to buy you a top shelf drink if you can answer the question about the band on your shirt. Sure. Can you name the bass player? Crap, no. Okay, mid-shelf drink if you can name the drummer. Sorry, I don't know. You get a well drink if you can name the singer/guitar player. Name any song? Yeah, you got to go home and change that. Shut up. Who cares if you like the Nirvana shirt? I don't know a single member of Nirvana, if I'm gonna be honest, but I listen to them a lot. I'm just bad with names of bands. I don't care who they are. I'm just like, yeah, it's a band. Solid. You're only allowed to feel hot if you work outside. Oh my god, it's so hot. I bet that walk to your air-conditioned car from your desk job was brutal. I work outside, snitch. There's no heat like roofing in Florida, but you know what? It's still hot all over Florida. It's just we're stuck out there with no AC because we chose stupid jobs. So, I'm not insulting anyone who's a roofer. I did it. It's fine, but I don't want cancer, so I quit.
Gatekeeping atheism. Also, almost every mainstream religion says that homosexuality is a sin. If you don't realize that, you really aren't an atheist. Yeah, why would this matter to atheism? The whole point of atheism is not to submit to a religion. Only people that remember Eric can like this comment. Playing games on a computer. Dirty desk room and always has LED lights on the brightest setting. I didn't know you could turn them down. I would like to do that. Fortnite performance mode boosts PC FPS. Likes these YouTubers. No disrespect to them though. 99% of people who call themselves vegan have no idea what being vegan means when you're vegan for the animals and you spend your day arguing with vegans. Gatekeeping anything that isn't mayo. Attention white people, that's me. Stop making brown people's food. It is not your to steal or claim as your own. If you want Asian food, Latino food, Indian food, or anything that isn't mayo, then go buy it from brown peoples in a respectful manner. Don't take up space in their spaces. I love how this has 268 retweets and 9 likes and almost 1,000 replies. That is incredible. When people tell me how much they hate winter, but they work inside. r/Nirvana. I don't care what you think. I get a little mad when I see people who have never listened to one Nirvana song wearing a Nirvana shirt. I guess it does support them, but come on. Whenever I see a Nirvana shirt, it makes me smile. The duality. Nirvana is just way too underground and inaccessible for the average person to have heard any of their songs. Yeah, from some obscure town like Seattle or whatever. It's that city from The Last of Us Part 2. I recently visited Seattle for the first time, and seeing locations from the game in real life was pretty crazy. Multiple people on r/D&D think gatekeeping is fine. 5e is not D&D, and it's barely even an RPG. Feels weirdly gatekeepy. Gatekeeping isn't inherently bad, even though I disagree with him. Elaborate? How can gatekeeping be a positive? I can't see gatekeeping as anything other than someone being an about something they like. A hobby's culture is more important for building a lasting, enjoyable ecosystem. When you do whatever you can to erase culture to be more inclusive, you take away the enjoyment and camaraderie. Not everything needs to appeal to everyone. We should be allowed to have things that don't appeal to everyone. People want to enjoy their niche hobbies with like-minded people and not be disturbed. Case in point, BattleBit Remastered actually allows proximity chat, unlike EA's unpopular Battlefield. Now players can blast music over comms for fun and and they love it. EA took away proximity chat to avoid toxicity in general at the expense of the vast majority of fans who've enjoyed it. You don't barge into a group where you don't fit in and demand everyone to change for your sensibilities. So what, if someone's like new to a thing and they relate to the people who are, gatekeeping, do you not let them in because they're new? I don't know. Gatekeeping is stupid. I want more people to be into the things I'm into, so I have more people to nerd out with, There's 3 types of cellular people. Which are you? There's 3 types of cellular people. Which are you? I suck people, lazy lemmings that don't like to make decisions, Samsung Android people, fanboys who think turning on developer options jailbreaks their Android. You can't jailbreak an Android, it's a joke. And then there are the people that know their with rooted Xiaomis, Huawei's, and OnePluses running on custom ROMs in America. What is this guy yapping about? You can't be tired either, remember? You don't fully understand how scary the world is until you are raising children. Gatekeeping feeling how many grams to use in a recipe. Do it with feeling. Or are you white? You should taste it and have a gut feeling. This isn't about being white. It's about not wanting to mess up the recipe because she literally gives no measurements in this video. That doesn't make any sense. Goofballs mistaking doing it with taste when that's for cooking food, when baking is more of a science with accurate measurements, until you know your humidity and flour, etc., and adjust for weather. True feminists don't eat eggs. Face it, you can't claim to be a feminist and still eat eggs. What? Eggs and dairy are a product of the abuse of females. Oh, shut the hell up, PETA. How many animals have you killed? You're not allowed to feel dehumanized by work dress codes. Only war is acceptable for this term. I think this is hilarious, and also, the utilization of the word dehumanizing seems pretty tone deaf. People are getting their houses and friends blown to pieces in other parts of the world. Dehumanizing is defined as depriving person or group of positive human qualities. This can include self-expression. She's allowed to feel this way. Gatekeeping nostalgic of something that happened a few years ago. Imagine being nostalgic for something that happened a few years ago. Nostalgia hitting hard with this pic. Oh, the classic texture pack sample image. I remember. Also, yes, you can be nostalgic for something that happened a few years ago. If you can't sing every word to this song, can you really call yourself a millennial? I think this is from some Disney show from some time. I don't know. Ranch on wings is a no-no in my book. Ranch on anything but a salad is for children under 8. Ranch on a salad is meh, but acceptable for all. As for the post, I am a C for what it's worth. Ranch is for people who think iceberg lettuce is a salad. A man of culture, I see. Me. This pizza is really good. Somebody who visited Italy with their family for a week when they were 14. It's fine. So I guess the semi-trucks are like the popular girls in teen movies or something in this photo, and the pickup trucks are the nerds and losers in this case. They think they're cool until they see us. Yeah, fellas, if you don't have a semi-truck parked in your driveway, you might want to rethink your life. No, you're not a real gamer. I'm so sick of all these people that think they're gamers. No, you're not. Most of you are not even close to being gamers. I see these people saying, I put well over 100 hours in this game. It's great. That's nothing. Most of us can easily put 300 plus hours in all our games. I see the people who only have a Nintendo Switch and claim to be gamers. Come talk to me when you pick up a PS4 controller, then we be friends. Also, dear all women, Pokemon is not a real game. Animal Crossing is not a real game. The Sims is not a real game. Mario is not a real game. Stardew Valley is not a real game. Mobile games are not real games. Put down the baby games and play something that requires challenge and skill for once. Sincerely, all of the actual gamers. Finally, someone said it. Some of y'all need to stop listening to Death Grips. I sick of seeing fans treating the band as a joke now. I don't mind the funny, haha, look at my silly outfit and stuff similar, but what I mean is the way y'all been acting. It's annoying. You act like Death Grips is some silly internet band that internet virgins listen to. 4chan, Reddit incel Anthony Fantano. Death Grips is an expression of anger and disdain. Death Grips is what it feels to be done with everything. From ex-military, Death Grips set a tone. They're angry, they're political, and they're ready to express missed that. From the very first track, Ride expresses the claiming of his anger. You can hear him deliver it with a passion, and songs like Clink or Through the Walls showing their hate for the police. Death Grips isn't some silly shit. You can joke about it, of course, but some motherfuckers take it seriously, it seems. Go read some lyrics. Might delete this. Don't want to be harassed by some of y'all. I'm just sick of one of my favorite bands being treated as a joke. For context, this is after a terrible tour that has left the band pretty pissed off. People have started treating them as a meme band, and that attracts a crowd. It started off with costumes, but they said someone pissed on the floor, and people threw glow sticks and stuff at them while they were performing. Imagine falling in love, then finding out they drink their coffee this color. Who gives a shit? Alright, no way this is a real tattoo, but I'll read it. Real emo only consists of the DC emotional hardcore scene and the late 90s screamo scene. What is known by Midwest emo is nothing but alternative rock with questionable real emo influence. When people try to argue that bands like My Chemical Romance are not real emo, while saying that Sunny Day Real Estate is, I can't help not cringe, because they are just as fake emo as My Chemical Romance, plus the pretentiousness. Real emo sounds energetic, powerful, and somewhat hateful. Fake emo is weak, self-pity, and a failed attempt to direct energy and emotion into music. Some examples of real emo are PG-99 titles of Spring, Cap in Jazz, the only real emo band from the Midwest scene, and My Loma Prieta. Some examples of fake emo are American Football, Chemical Romance, and Mineral. Emo belongs to hardcore, not to indie, pop punk, alt rock, or any other mainstream genre. Real goth. Hot Topic is real goth the same way that Taco Bell is real Mexican food. Until next time. If you weren't involved in the sacking and pillaging of Rome, can you really call yourself goth? Having nostalgia for something that was like 3 years ago is crazy. Not really. Real pagans don't marry non-pagans. Period. Gatekeeping fan fiction. Manacled is not the way to introduce new readers to Dramion. Manacled is a brilliant work of art. It is not a fic for just everyone. This is honestly the most terrifying situation for fanfic. This is bad. Very bad. My heart goes out to Sen. No one deserves this. Gatekeeping pain, I guess? POV, you're on your period. Are you people still afraid of physical pain? I blocked that feeling a long time ago. Now I can only feel mental pain. Grow up. World is not for people who are still afraid of physical pain. They will only use you till you get used to it, and it a lot painful than periods. Gatekeeping alcoholism? Dad, I'm an alcoholic. No, son, I've seen your room. Empty cans of White Claw. White Claw, bubble buzzes, 0 calorie, fucking hard seltzer. Did your mom cheat on me with Richard Simmons? Go drink 151 through a straw and chase it with mouthwash before you call yourself an alcoholic to me, you little bundle of millennial vape puffing assness. Gatekeeping using the basic gym equipment. 4 treadmills in the gym, all taken up. 1 bloke actually running and 3 are strolling. One's got the incline on high but holds on to the top so the incline is completely canceled out. I just want to do a quick 5K and get on with my day, but instead I'm waiting for people to finish up their ineffective workout. And no, it's still too hot to run outside. Maybe next month when it actually gets below 30. Inshallah. Gatekeeping genders. Thank you. Jesus, Trump will not allow this, praise God. Who's with me? Men should look like men. Women should look like women. These are both transgenders, Lamau, you idiot.
Oh, but they can always tell.
Gatekeeping one of the most popular film stars of the past 30 years. Casual movie fans know Keanu Reeves through John Wick. Cult cinema lovers know him since Matrix. The Matrix? Cult cinema? Yeah, talk to me when you've seen Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. Soup is not allowed as a beverage. Why? I mean, soup is not a beverage. Just because it's a liquid, that doesn't mean it's a drink. See also, gravy, pasta sauce, oil, gasoline, my favorite. Deadass any straight person who thinks they have a gaydar. Congratulations, Jen, you can spot a 90-pound twink and a stone butch biker. You want to metal, you shrew? I don't think you needed to censor out straight person, and I don't think you needed to name your blog and ball torture, but here we are, huh? I don't get it. Is he gatekeeping the idea of having gaydar? They're not really gatekeeping, simply being resentful towards the kind of people who think they can tell who's gay just by looking at them, and when in reality, the only thing they can spot are blatant stereotypes. I'm bi and everyone thinks I'm straight and are surprised when I tell them I'm bi, so yeah, you're correct. Me fighting a girl for her Hello Kitty because she's doing it for the trend while I've been a Hello Kitty lover since I came out of my mother's womb. You're but a boy until you march these hills specifically. If your boyfriend hasn't marched these hills, he's no man. Hashtag stairway to heaven. All these morons could just use a car. It's sad that members of military have such fragile masculinity. You'd think they would have thicker skin after boot camp and not care about what others think, but here we are. Nah, it's just some types like this you get. They tend to get as much overcompensating from their peers as they do on posts like these. Gatekeeping America. The Biden administration says it is using executive power to allow border wall construction in Texas. That is a big-ass comb. You aren't a geek if you like the most popular film franchises in history. Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, Marvel, I'm looking at you. I don't understand how enjoying the highest grossing film franchises in history makes you unique or different. It makes you part of the mainstream. Edit, I think I've misled with the title and not been nuanced enough. Thanks to everyone who has explained the difference between liking something and being a geek. That's what I was trying to express, albeit poorly. Peace to all and enjoy what you enjoy. Well, at least you admit that you did say all this poorly. I don't even know what you were trying to say. This guy's up in here gatekeeping the entire concept of gatekeeping. Gatekeeping isn't an actual thing. If you allow someone to tell you what to do or influence your choices against what you want, then that's on you. Gatekeeping, VTubing, and anime. Can we keep most Westerners, Americans, away from anime? Can we please gatekeep VTubing and anime because they ruin everything and try to add their degenerate hip-hop satanic culture into it, and they barf their lunacy all over everything? They want to gatekeep VTubing? The thing that has a dedicated English section with American girls? Okay then. When he's traumatized, but the biggest drama of his childhood was parents' divorce. I hate the yes, it is a competition. Shut the f up. Gatekeeping being a spooky girl. It's funny how every girl calls themselves spooky and witchy now, when they were obviously a mean girl in high school who made fun of that type of style and personality. Now you learned what tarot cards are, thinking owning crystals and having a rude attitude means all of a sudden you are a witch? Your witchy might as well be Regina George as a sexy bunny, and my witchy is Wednesday Adams. We are not the same. You are not dark and scary. He can't enter the gate he is keeping. There is a name for people without beards. Women. Yet no beard. Gatekeeping modern conveniences. If you haven't used these, you can't fully appreciate today's technology. Yes, you can. I have a turntable, though, so according to this meme, I'm allowed to appreciate, I don't know, Spotify. Chilling on my balcony. Only people aged 25 plus would understand how therapeutic this is. You gotta be 25 plus to fully appreciate balconies. Just a reminder to everyone. When a childless person tells me they're tired, imagine thinking you have a monopoly on suffering because you were dogging. Stumbled upon this during the controversy of the recent Dragon Ball announcement. While not a fan of the kids thing, it's been good to see the dumb Toonami DBZ fans lose their shit. The kind that never watched the OG. They're the worst kind of DB fans anyway. Well, am I a bad Doctor Who fan for not of watching the classic series? My girlfriend tried to interview her high school friend for her nail business. This is how she responded. Alright, so she's asking her some basic business questions and all that. Can I help you with something? You shouldn't be making a nail business. It's not for you. It's a black thing. Our culture. Never ask me something like that again. Stay with your and not ours. Unfollow me. Blank, it's me, blank, from high school. Sorry, white folk, if you do up your nails, you're kind of racist.
Gatekeeping fatherhood. WTF are men doing this for? Sorry, you're not the nurturers. You're not soft and comforting for a baby. Especially not him. You can't feed them. It's freaking creepy. Yeah, Conor McGregor loving his kid. What's wrong with that? You know what? I bet he can nurture your face with a closed fist punch. Someone I know shared this. Apparently, if you didn't play football, you didn't have a childhood. If you wasn't covered in mud on a cold Sunday morning, you didn't have a childhood. If you know, you know. I'm just gonna say it. I played football and it sucked. Watching it's fine, I guess, but playing it sucked. It hurt my brain. Gatekeeping anime updated. How to spot an anime tourist or a fake anime fan / fake otaku. Note, I added some interesting touches to this original image. How to spot an anime tourist. Only watches Naruto, One Piece, Dragon Ball, and other common anime shows. Likes anime because it's trendy. Will join the anime fandom for the sake of policing others in the community. Berates you for liking something they don't, like pronouns on Twitter bio X. things fan service success and drawing equate to real life. Hey bro, just let anyone watch whatever they want and leave them alone. How about that? Gatekeeping success. Most men who think about the Roman Empire do not think about their place within the empire. I would be a war general, likely to die as ruler. I know you like to think the same, but your life proves you'd be a peasant or slave. All of you are lazy and weak and stupid. I was like, is this just some idiot online? And then I saw the name. Andrew Tate. If you like him, good for you, I guess. But like, what a dumb thing to say. Yeah, unsure if this belongs here. Homeless Chicago man suffering from hypothermia makes miraculous recovery after someone from Wisconsin informs him it's actually much colder where I'm from. It doesn't. It's obviously a joke. It does. It's obviously a joke about gatekeeping, you dummy. Napping is a female thing. It's gay AF for men to take a nap. Well, then I'm super gay, because let me tell you, I love naps and I love men. Born in 89, millennial couldn't tell you who this cat is. You're not a millennial unless you're still processing the pain of losing Thomas J. I've never seen this movie with Macaulay Culkin. I've seen his other movies, not this one though. Moving on. Found one. How to tell apart posers from real heads, an easy guide. Posers. LMAO, Metallica and Slipknot suck so much. Still orders all their merch online. Actually hope someone talks to them because of their shirts. I'm so glad I got into metal. It's really enriched my life. Did you know that metal actually has more in common with classical than pop? Have you heard of Bolt Thrower? They are peak. Excuse me, Bolt Thrower is okay. Now Glory Hammer, that's peak. Real metalheads. Hasn't actually enjoyed listening to a new metal album in years. I mainly go to shows to catch up with friends and because I like the ambience. Indie folk is actually pretty good. Want to try my homebrew mead? Listens to their old favorites because it reminds them of the excitement they once felt. Hey man, I'm just gonna say it as a metalhead. I also like a lot of rap music and, you know, metal shows are the most accepting in the world. You just see like, dude, when Baby Metal came to America, all the like 40-year-old white dudes were like, yeah, killing it, dude. I also don't know how to use Morse code. Roast me for that, I guess. This vehicle is equipped with up, down, and put it in reverse. Manual anti-theft device. I mean, yeah, I guess, but like, you're not better from knowing how to drive manual. I know how to drive a manual. I freaking hate driving a manual. I drove it in LA for like 2 years. That was enough for me. Gatekeeping, feminism. Reminder that feminism is for women only. And also feminism is for women. My God. I like this art. It's actually very nice. Fake gatekeeping over here. Omni-Man moment. I bet you didn't even read the original comics. I'm a bit tired of new fans who act like they know Invincible, but they truly don't. Well, the show's kind of better than the comics. I said it. It's more enjoyable. It's more fun. It's less depressing. Gatekeeping depression? Is it bad that I don't have any sympathy for people who are experiencing depression for the first time in life? For context, I've been dealing with depression since I was a child. So when someone is having their first depressive moment in the late 20s, it's difficulty for me to truly empathize with them. Call me a hater, I guess, but I'm like, girl, okay, call a hotline. People have chronic mental illness. Wow. Good for you, I guess. Maybe don't gatekeep mental illness, you moron. Gatekeeping imagination. Yeah, totally. I mean, I wouldn't call it... I mean, a book makes you imagine the scenery, but, you know, some people like watch TV and then go shoot imaginary guns or pretend they're the superhero. It's not gatekeeping. Well, this is, but you know what I mean. Gatekeeping, having fun. Mad night out. You call bingo a mad night? LMAO, my mad night is 3 fights of people getting stabbed, getting searched by cops, and then getting drunk and partying and going home to a girl. I'd rather play bingo. You can win money and not get stabbed. But getting stabbed is like the whole breaking point for me. If you can't describe your job in 3 words, bullcrap job. I'm a SaaS-based fintech sales analyst. I develop and maintain auto-made capabilities. I create systems to record blockchain data. I catch fish. You have a bullcrap. I catch fish. I make smut. That's a good description for me. Upload YouTube video. There we go. Talk into mic. Gatekeeping, desk setup. Men be fine as hell, then boom! Rainbow light up keyboard and 2 monitors. Joke's on you, I got 3 monitors, baby! 4 if you count my drawing tablet. Gatekeeping genders. Think you, Jesus Trump, will not allow this, praise God. Who's with me? Men should look like men. Women should look like women. These are both transgenders, LMAO, you idiot. This has to be a joke then. They have to be messing with them. Please tell me this was a joke. We have lost the right to say partner. Heterosexual people using the term partner to describe their significant other is just, can you shut the hell up? If anyone wants to call their partner, that's what they call them. I've got a business partner and I call her my partner, but but she's not my romantic partner. Gatekeeping your birth year. For the poser wannabe 90 kids, LOL. Fake 90s kids starter pack. People born in 1993 pretending to remember December 31st, 1999. Watch this and not this. I was born way after this, and I grew up watching Hey Arnold, Pikachu, this. I'm just saying. A lot of these shows had a lot of reruns in the early 2000s, dog. British blizzards aren't real blizzards. British blizzards aren't got nothing on America. Damn right, you stupid twat. They're worse. They come for us and take our tea. How dare you ask a sub that helps identify cars to help identify a car? Only people who already know what all the cars are welcome to hear. For the life of me, I can't figure out what car this is. You have no business on this sub. If you don't know what the frick that is, why would you even care what any vehicle was if you could identify the most famous vehicle? That is not the most famous vehicle ever. What are you talking about? You're an idiot. Don't they want more sales? New band t-shirts. 18 must name at least 3 songs from the band to purchase. Well, looks like I'm not buying any of my shirts. Gatekeeping immigration while being an immigrant. Rally in Japan against immigration. Need this in Canada. I left, but it's getting ridiculous here. Immigrants are bad, says the immigrant in another country. What? I mean, why does that have 5,000 likes and then there's 20,000 likes just eclipsing him? Can gatekeeping be good? This is how real men shoot animals. You know what? Damn right. Listen, I grew up on the farm. You hunt. As long as you eat everything, it's fine. But don't hunt an animal to extinction for, like, boner pills. But if you want to hunt a deer, well, guess what? The deer eat my horse feed, so you know it's a nuisance permit. I never shot a deer, but my friends shot my deer. They were absolutely delicious, I will say that. Gatekeeping, real art. Different atmospheres. Which one is your favorite? This is digital. Grab a real pencil and start doing real art, man. Why? Digital art is not easy. Have you ever tried drawing digitally? It's not easy, dude. Apparently, at a certain age, your parents are not allowed to celebrate your birthday anymore. The fact that at 20 years old, you're still having your parents buy your birthday cake? Yuck. My parents couldn't afford to buy me a fancy cake this year, so after a long day at work, my dad came home and made me one. Bro, thank you. God, I love family. Family's so good. My brother's absolutely really mean to me, but my mom would do this for me back in the day. It really put a smile on my face. Gatekeeping childhood trauma. Bow down to the enemy. Avoid danger at all costs. People who had traumatizing childhood experience. Oh, you think you can hurt my feelings? I grew up in a very abusive environment. Blah, 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 blah. I'm special. People who actually had traumatizing childhood experiences. I'm sorry, you were actually right. Please don't start an argument. I'm so sorry.